Hello guys, this is Mega First HD here, and welcome to a brand new episode of my Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke. And before we start, I think I have a couple things to say, which are going to be important. There's a reason I haven't uploaded for a month. For those of you who don't know, who actually pay attention to my videos, there's reasons why I don't upload for like, say, a month or 2 months on end, is because, for one reason, I don't exactly, I get lazy. I get really lazy. I'm just going to say that right now. Like with school and stuff, I get lazy, and it doesn't make me want to upload very much because I don't feel like uploading, and then I just sit down and I'm like, I don't want to upload anymore. But the good thing is coming this new year, I'm actually going to start uploading more. Oh, sorry if you heard that. That's my soda. But sorry again, that was ice in my mouth. But sorry about that. As I was saying, I'm going to upload more in the new year, which means that at least twice a week. I'm going to try to do it at least once a week, at least twice a week, so that I can get something done, whether it's Monday, Saturday, or Saturday, Sunday. As long as I get 2 episodes up a week, that should be fine. And of course, along with some other series that I'll be doing, which I'll be uploading some of them pretty soon. And I will be uploading Zelda Oracle of Ages again, because I haven't uploaded that in a while, so I will be uploading some episodes of that pretty soon, and get that game over with. So we just caught Wobbuffet, the patient Pokemon, and apparently, I didn't know. Oh crap! I can't talk at all. Oh my god. So what are we gonna name this Wobbuffet? It's female, so so it's gonna be Jessie after Team Rocket, because I don't know what else to name it. And it's got Thick Fat, which is interesting because we don't have Shadow Tag, meaning our opponent can switch out. But it is helpful if we have any ice or fire type moves that we want to dodge, and that is going to be a big help. Now, when I was talking to one of my other friends on Skype the other day, they said that I sounded like Maryland. I'm not sure if that's true. I don't think I sound much like Maryland, because Maryland's like, I don't know, I don't think he's that much older than I am. But I know he's older than I am. I think he's like in his 20s, but I know he's not that too much older than I am. I think he's like 5-6 years older than I am, which is not too much. Or he could be a couple years older than I am, who knows. But I don't know Maryland personally, so we'll never know how old he is, since big subscribers tend to never talk to people with low amounts of subs for some reason. I don't know why. It's just kind of a thing. And it looks like we got this trainer saying it's Pokemon Rule. Kind of scared about what you mean by what are your pokes? Because okay, I guess that's kind of threatening. I guess Machop is kind of threatening, kind of scary. Got that like look with those weird, like, with its rib cages showing or some weird crap. It looks strange, but it could be considered a tough Pokemon, I guess. Even though I've never really used Machop at all. If I've used Mienthu, but I haven't really used Machop, at all. I think I used it once in a run of Blue, but that was about it. Now, speaking of stuff that I was actually going to do, I was actually going to upload another episode of Game Over, which I'm not sure which game I'm going to do. That is up to decision. I was thinking the GBA version of Mario Brothers, since it's actually different. I'm not talking about the Super Mario Bros. I'm talking about the arcade game Mario Brothers. For those of you who don't know, that there is a Mario Brothers and then there is a Super Mario Brothers. There's a difference. Most people just associate it as both, even though they're not the same. So and then there's also I would play Puyo, but I'm not sure how I would record that because Puyo is not too long of a game, but it is kind of hard to record because since my emulator hates things that are basically anything that is, let's say, that isn't on the GBA emulator. It hates it. It does not like to record any games that are not Game Boy, so I can't really do any screen recording. This recording is actually coming from my emulator, not from my computer. So none of this footage is actually live. I actually recorded this months ago. I think about 5 months ago. I don't remember, but it did actually happen. So yeah, here we have one of my favorite Pokemon, Shroomish. Don't know why I love it, I just do. Shroomish, I use Breloom. I've used Breloom quite a bit. I used a Shroomish in my first run of Emerald, considering I did not play Emerald until recently. Because I never grew up with Pokemon Emerald. I did grow up with the anime, but I never grew up with games. I didn't start playing the games until 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, that's about it. 4 or 5 years ago. That's when I started playing the games. I started playing the games in like 6th, 7th grade is when I started. First game was actually Blue version, and then after that, it kind of stirred on to Red version. And then Yellow version, and then I moved on to the new ones like Platinum, Black, White. I moved on to Platinum, and then I played Platinum for a year or so, and then I moved on to Black and White. And then I played Platinum for a couple of years, and I moved on to Black and White, and then I moved on to Black and White 2, and then I moved on to X and Y, which I currently own both of them right now. And also, yeah, with Pokemon X and Y, if I get a capture card, I will be accepting battles. I'll be accepting showdown battles right now. I'm not accepting any Wi-Fi battles unless you have means to record it and you can send me the footage recorded on, like, say, a capture card or something. I can do a battle with you, but I don't have a capture card, so I can't really battle you unless it's in showdown. If you're wondering what battles I do NU and RU. Of course, those are 5th gen. I do Pokebank LC, and I don't do OU. I might start doing Ubers, but I'm not sure because I'm not much of an Ubers player. As in, I've never played Ubers in my life. I've always stuck to lower tiers. But LC is a tier in itself, so it's not a completely low tier. And as for that, it's actually pretty fun when it comes to Pokebank LC. For those of you who haven't tried it, I do recommend it. It's pretty fun, considering this gen, Gligar dominates the meta because Gligar's not banned in this gen. We have had a couple bans like Kangaskhan and Gengar with their items. And we've also had in LC, we've had Sneasel banned. We haven't had any other Pokemon banned though. People always think that you're running Ice Fang on your Carvanha. It's kind of funny because when you run Ice Beam, nobody ever suspects it because they're all physical. So I run Ice Beam because Ice Beam just throws people off. It's way better than Ice Fang because people will switch into they'll switch into their wall expecting Ice Fang so they can wall it, but they'll get hit harder because it's a special move, of course. Now, we are battling Hiker Entrepreneur Wayne. So here you guys, we got Batman. This is Batman. I think his name is Wayne or something. Bruce Wayne, yeah, Bruce Wayne. We're battling Batman with a Geodude, sending out my mind tricks so we can do some whatever to this thing. I'm not very good at comedy. That's why I tend to stay away from it. But we're going to go for that side beam, and this thing is not going to take that very well, since I know Geodude has horrible defense. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but I just am. For those of you who don't know, I live on a farm. I milk cows every day. I don't celebrate New Year's. I celebrate New Cow Day because I'm too busy doing new cow stuff, and I know this is really bad, so I'm gonna stop. Even though I'm really good at Southern accents, and you know I am, but I have to end this. Sorry. Well, there you go. That was my Southern accent. That's very stereotypical and very. It's been good though. It's very stereotypical though, because most Southerners actually don't sound like that unless they're from deep South Alabama or Kentucky or somewhere like Tennessee, somewhere like that. They sound heavy Southern, especially in the hills. When you get to the hills, it gets real bad, real fast. And now we are going to go into the cave. I don't know why we're going into a cave, but apparently we are, because we need to go into a cave since an old man doesn't have another Pokemon to save himself. Don't know why, but that man is stupid. Because he... Oh, sorry about that. I'm getting some Coke again. Because he doesn't think of walking into the cave and getting his Pokemon back. I'm not sure if Wingull is his only Pokemon. It might be, but I don't think it is. I mean, if it is, then so be it. Obviously, he needs to find another Pokemon, which, unless he is trying to just live life with one Pokemon, which I'd rather have more than one. Which, as you know, one of my Pokemon will be Ampharos with a Mega Stone, because, you know, my name of my channel is based around Mega Ampharos. For those of you who don't know, if you've never paid attention to my channel name, you would know. You don't know, my name's Mega Ampharos. Obviously, I might change it to Mega Amphy HD, since that sounds better. But that would be the only small change I would actually make, considering I don't want to change my name a massive amount. Because changing my name a massive amount would just then I would have to call myself something else. So I do have a question though, and which is what did you guys get for Christmas, and what did you did you get everything you asked for? Because that's an interesting question, because I got something I asked for, but I didn't get everything I asked for. I got a Wii U with the Wii U Deluxe with new Super Mario Bros. U and new Super Luigi U, and I only got the games on that. I got a bunch of old books. I got some Star Trek figures, which I really didn't ask for, but I got Star Trek figures. I got a Pokemon wallet from my uncle. I got some Pokemon cards from my uncle again. Except they weren't X and Y, they were Plasma Freeze, which is an old pack that's not completely out yet. That's already out, and X and Y is already out, which is the interesting thing. Well, and I didn't get much. I didn't get any Poke stuff from my parents, sadly. I was hoping for a Reshiram plushie, since I love Reshiram. I think it's a pretty cute Pokemon and a pretty majestic Pokemon, and why I wanted a Reshiram plushie, which I asked for. I also wanted Super Mario 3D World. Didn't get that. I was hoping for that, but you don't always get everything you want, so you can't really ask for it. I also asked for nice pencils to draw with. I only got pens. I didn't get any nice fancy pencils. I got pens, which you can't really draw with. And I'm like, I can't draw with a pen. Drawing with a pen is really stupid. I mean, but then I'm like, okay, thanks for the pen. And then I'm like, I wanted a pencil so I could draw. But obviously you don't always get what you want. Of course, pens are good for I guess sketching if you know you're not going to screw up. But pencils are better in case you screw up, so you can go back and erase what you were doing, which is what I want, because without that, it's basically it's basically like freestyling it, and however it ends up is however it ends up, which I am learning how to draw. For those of you who don't know, and for those of you who some of you come from my DA account, which I have changed the name for those of you who don't know. I will leave the link in the description if you would like to check out the drawing that I posted there, or if you would like to check out maybe. They are very good, but you must be into the concept, which I'm not going to talk about because most of you would think I was weird if I told you. Most of you wouldn't like it if I told you the secret that I have, which I'm not going to tell you. If you want to know, then, and you promise not to go around telling people, I will send a message to you and I will tell you all about it. Pico owes her life to me. Okay, Pico's a girl. I didn't know that. Well, actually, I knew that, but whatever. And this old man is actually the sea bearer that we're supposed to go get to Dewford with, which is... We are going to have to follow this old man to Dewford. This slow old man who can't get out of this cave and keeps talking to us. You know what troubles me, old man? I don't know how to have... I don't know how to put on a condom. Could you please show me? No, I'm not going to go there. In his cottage near the sea. Okay, he literally lives in the middle of a route. And we just ran into a freaking love disc in a cave. Come on, randomizer. You can at least make it reasonable and make it seem logical. But since it's random Pokemon, we can run into any Pokemon anywhere. We can run into a love disc in grass, for all I know. Now, as for this, I actually am going to upload more episodes because I have like a massive amount of episodes uploaded. Now, what would you do if you were playing Pokemon X or like Y and you just ran into a Tropius or something on... I only said Tropius because Tropius just showed up. But what if you ran into Tropius in the sea? What would you say? Like, I'd be like, what? I'd be like, what Pokemon? What are you doing now? Which I'd be like, okay, that's logical sense. That's not very logical, but then again, Pokemon logic doesn't make sense. I don't know why we question game logic, even though game logic never was made to make sense, and it never will make sense, because just that's how game logic works. Crap, I'm running out of stuff to say again. Oh my god, I hate that. Oh my god. But what I'm going to, there is one thing I would like to talk about before I end this episode, and I would like to talk about the Pokebank issue that is currently going on right now. This is for those of you who are in North America, or Europe, or anywhere that isn't Asia. And for those of you who got it before it was shut down. What happened was, and this is also for those of you who don't know, what happened is people were trying to set up their Nintendo IDs so rapidly, and they were getting too much traffic, too much overloading the system, of all these people trying to make their Nintendo Network IDs, and eventually in Japan the system crashed, and Japan was able to do it, but then it crashed afterwards while people were trying to make their Nintendo IDs. So in North America, Europe, and pretty much that, and crap, I can't talk. Oh my god! In Europe and North America, it's delayed. It's delayed for now, so we won't be able to get it. And also, for those of you who didn't get it, it's still delayed. You can get Pokebank Pokemon on the thing right now, but most of the people, like, I tried to look for a Rayquaza, and most of the people for the Rayquaza are asking for Pokemon that you can't get yet in the game, like Victini and Zekrom, so you're going to have to wait for Pokebank if you want to do any stuff like that. Also, Nintendo, despite all their flaws to try to protect the system, managed to still let Pokebank Pokemon, no, not Pokebank, oh my god, Pokegen Pokemon get in through the system. even if they weren't legit, you could still get hacked Pokemon through the system. And I'm like, Nintendo, you're never going to be able to fix that, are you? Because, like, that's a problem. That's a big problem if people can transfer their hacked Pokemon. That means that people will not actually breed their Pokemon and actually work for a Pokemon team. They'll just take Pokegen, throw it together, and not even worry about making an actual legit team. Also, they can just make everything shiny so they don't have to worry about having to search for shinies or anything like that. Like, I search for a legit shinies. Like, I'm hunting for an Esper in X and Y, and I'm hunting for a Pidove in Pokemon Black version, a shiny Pidove, which I've gotten into shiny hunting, for those of you who don't know, and they're not hacked. Now, I do have some Pokegen Pokemon. I'm not going to lie, I do have some Pokegen Pokemon. They're in Black/White 2, which is where I have been keeping them. I haven't used them. I have about 12 that are Pokegen. I have a mixed tier team, and then I have a just a NU team, that I made a long time ago, which I will be uploading some NU battles, some RU battles, and some LC. I'll probably be uploading a lot of LC since I'm learning that tier. So I'll be uploading all my battles of LC from now on, or I might just do an LC live, since nobody ever does an LC live. They always do OU whenever they do 6th gen. I mean, OU is nice, but I don't like OU that much. Although I have to try 6th gen OU before I say I don't like it, which I haven't. Maybe since it's not Weather War based, it might be a little bit funner, because now you don't have to focus on Weather Wars as much, because you can have more than one Pokemon that can set up Sunny Day or Rain Dance, so you don't have to worry about losing your Politoed, because now you can just have to say like a Kingdra that has Rain Dance, which it makes no difference now. Back before that gen, it was, for those of you who don't know, it was Permanent Rain. For those of you who are new, it had, in the older gens, it was Permanent Rain. So there was no, you had to win the Weather War, and if you didn't win the Weather War, their weather was up for the rest of the match. Now it's not that way. You can, if you have two Pokemon that know Sunny Day, like if you have a Drought Vulpix and you have a Sunny Day Larvesta or something like that, which I don't know if you can run Sunny Day on Larvesta. I'm not sure if I would recommend it. I'm not a great LC player right now. I'm a good LC player from what I've seen. The people on the chat helped me with the team, so yeah, I do have a team made that way. But that's not too much of a problem. It does a lot of work. It does have Gligar in. Now we'll be showing off Gligar and how great the knockoff buff is. It's wonderful, because now knockoff has been buffed to do a lot more damage than it did before. So a lot more Pokemon are going to be running knockoff, from what I've seen. Now I haven't seen that many knockoff Pokemon personally myself, but well, actually I have. I've seen some knockoff Mienfoos and some knockoff Pawniards. I haven't seen many else of that. And yeah, that's about it. I've seen some knockoff Pawniards, and I've seen some knockoff Mienfoos, which, not that many people run knockoff Mienfoo, and I haven't seen Mienfoo as much, because of the new fairy type, and there hasn't been much Mienfoo. I like to show off how much Swirlix is a boss. I love that cotton candy. It is one of the strongest fairy types, in my opinion, in LC right now. Because it, after a Calm Mind and someone hits you and it activates your Berry Juice, therefore activating your Unburden, it does a lot of damage, because for one, you outspeed pretty much everything. You can set up a Calm Mind before they can even do it, but be careful if they have any Pokemon like a Fire or a Poison type or a Steel type. A Fire, Poison, or Steel type. You have to be kind of careful with that, because they will take you out if they do have the chance. But since the episode is kind of ending here, I'm gonna end it here. This has been Insane Dragonair HD. This has been Mega Ampros HD, and I will see you guys later in the next episode. And before I leave, the question of the day is: what did you get for Christmas? And did you get everything you wanted? And did you like it? So, with that note, I'll be seeing you guys later. This has been Mega Ampros HD, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.